Yeah, I think we can start now. And I hope I'm audible enough. Can somebody please confirm if I'm audible to you?
Yes, Hasina, it's audible.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a fulfilling morning session. As we transition into the afternoon, we are honored to welcome our next esteemed speaker, Dr. R.K. Jaishree Karthiga. She is an assistant professor, senior grade 2 at the School of Social Science and Languages in VIT Chennai. She has 12 years of experience in teaching English language and literature to students. She has presented many papers in national and international conferences. She has around 60 research papers to her credit, published in national and international journals. Her noteworthy publication entitled Child Sexual Abuse in Madurai, India, a literary review and empirical study, has appeared in Journal of Child Sexual Abuse in August 2014. Her research interest includes gender studies, queer studies, medical humanities, and memory studies. She has authored 5 books entitled English Grammar, An Easy Way to Learn Errors in Day-to-Day English, a companion to the learners of English, New Women with New Wings, a feminist study of Jaishree Mishra, English speaking skills and basic grammar, and many others. With such rich academic background and extensive teaching experience, she brings a unique perspective to our FDP. The focus of our session today is intriguing. Instagram as a medium for teaching and learning vocabulary. In a world dominated by digital platforms, exploring innovative approaches to education is crucial. Dr. Jaishree Karthiga's expertise will shed light on leveraging Instagram, a popular social media platform for enhancing vocabulary instruction. We anticipate an engaging and enlightening session delving into the intersection of technology and education. So without further delay, let's extend a warm welcome to Dr. R.K. Jaishree Karthiga. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hasina, for your introduction, for your kind words. A very good afternoon, all the participants. Today's topic is Instagram as a medium, as a tool for language learning and language teaching. Before we enter the session, I would like to ask a few questions, kind of icebreaker. You can either raise your hand, or you can, if you're not very comfortable unmuting your mic and coming up with your comments or opinions, you can post your chat, post your ideas in the chat box. What is this social media? What is your idea of social media?
May I speak, ma'am? This is Dr.
Yes.
Chitra from Bundelkhand University, Jhansi.
Yes.
What I mean about the social media is the platform where we can interact with a huge number of people.
Okay, it's one platform where you can contact a large number of people. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Shikra.
And moreover, we can share many things through social media, and without it, we cannot think about sharing to a good number of people.
Okay. So you can share many resources. Your sharing is not something limited. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Any other comments? Any other response? In that case, I can move on to the next question. How many of you are maintaining accounts in social media, be it Facebook, or Twitter, or Insta?
Can I add one word?
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah, I mean, another interesting thing with social media is that you can interact with total strangers, and you can maintain anonymity. That's
okay.
That's a great idea, actually. For really socially shy people, it's a great.
Okay, you socialize without revealing your identity. It becomes very anonymous. You feel it is
Exactly.
safe?
Sorry?
No, you feel it is safe. You told like you can retain your identity.
It depends on your level of engagement.
It depends on the context. Okay, to the person to whom you are sharing. Fine.
The level of engagement, it depends on what you share.
Okay, your level of engagement.
Yeah.
How many of you are very active on Facebook? Active digitally, very active. You log into your Facebook account, you post every day, you make comments on the other people's post, you watch videos, you are very eager and curious enough to see what the other person is posting, be it Facebook or Insta or whatever it may be.
I think most of us passively are active on Facebook. I mean, on social media, like watching videos is very
Okay.
common. Active engagement, probably maybe around 10%, 5% of that entire crowd.
Okay.
Just my
Maybe we become
idea.
very busy with our official work once we come to our workplace, so we are not able to concentrate daily. But once in a while, as you tell, maybe once a week, we do have this habit of logging in and checking on posts, or maybe even posting something and commenting on the other post. Yes, we do. Okay. So Instagram, coming up to this. We have talked about what this FB or Insta is and what is our usage. How many of you believe in this system, in this digital system? Because to many old people, to those people who have crossed nearly 50 years of age or 40 years of age or 45, they say this is not for our generation. They come up with a different view. They have a different mindset. They come up saying that our generation was one generation that was not exposed to digitalization, to all these being very tech savvy, and we are not okay with this FB, maintaining an account and being very active on social media. What is your belief as teachers of English, as learners of English? What is your belief in this social media? Or in other words, what do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of this social media? Social media, especially if you take Insta, it is web-based and it is a mobile technology. It is a mobile technology. We socialize, as the name goes. We socialize, we gossip, we share, we exchange ideas, we make comments, we discuss, we collaborate. At times, we even collaborate for maybe it could be a new venture or a new project, and we create because there are many options that comes up even in Insta. You can create your own videos, you can create your own digital content. Yes, so all this is possible with Insta or Facebook or whatever social media for that matter. Why this Insta or Facebook is becoming so very, very popular among people? Among people is our generation, especially the younger generation. That is the question. The thing is, you are able to create a personal page of your own. In that case, you are digitally recognized. And for those personalities who are digitally attention seeking, they become all the more active. They are always active on Insta or whatever social media. And this is turning out to be very popular among students. The one reason is, the first and foremost thing I can say is students are using it round the clock because there is no cost involved. Insta doesn't charge you. And second is, it needs minimal training. As I told you earlier, you need not be a tech savvy to handle an Insta account or to handle an FB account. Just with the minimal training, you can maintain an Insta account. And you can create a digital content. This is all very user-friendly. So when students naturally become very close to the social media, when they start loving their Insta account and they post everything that happens in their lives, like taking selfies or whatever happens in their college, they post it, they share, they comment. I feel as English teachers, we can make use of this opportunity, both in teaching as well as learning English. The one main advantage of having an Insta account with your current slot of students is that your teaching is not confined within the classroom. You will have stories to share beyond the classroom. You will have stories to share beyond the classroom. And there are a lot of resources available in Insta account. Before that, we will have a rough knowledge, maybe for those participants who don't have an account in Insta, and for those of whom you feel the word Instagram is something very new to you, I have just put in a few slides. I just go through. As I told you, it is a web-based application that allows users to communicate and do all these exchange of ideas and is popular among students. And for supporting, for teaching and learning, it is a lifelong media. It is going to be a lifelong media, which means it doesn't have any expiry date. It doesn't have, once your account is created, the only thing is you are maintaining it. You log in once in a while and you know what's happening. And the students are given that liberty, that freedom of creating a digital content, be it an audio or video or pictures, and it can be published online so that the whole world can view it. And third, as I told you, it connects, there comes a relationship between the teacher. Teacher is actually the language facilitator, that is us, for those who are teaching English, for those who are teaching language, the facilitators and the students. It turns out to be a great platform where you target something and you finally achieve your goal. What is this Instagram? This was launched in October 2010 by Kevin Systrom and Mike Rager. And this has got many features in it, and it supports actually 32 languages altogether. These are all considered to be meta platforms, and formerly Insta was named as Facebook Inc. It is INC, and the company owns and operates all of these accounts. Now, coming up to these two very popular social medias of the day, Instagram and Facebook. As per the data, these two social media are considered to be the two of the hottest and most useful media platforms around the globe, with 1 billion and 2.32 billion users. Coming up to the difference between Facebook and Insta, these are the differences. Instagram is very popular, as I told you before, it is very popular among the younger generation, the teenagers, school-going kids, and the college students, and also young adults before the age of 35. Facebook is used by old people. Insta, it allows users to post photos, videos, stories, and reels along with a brief caption. Besides photos and videos, there are certain things that Facebook supports, and Instagram is said to be more mobile friendly rather than looking into the system. Whereas that is not the case with Facebook. Instagram is popular among audience who are seeking new creative ideas. Okay, those people who necessarily need an innovation in lives, they find Instagram more enticing when compared to that of Facebook. Coming up to the features of Instagram. First is the profile interface. So this part, it displays information about the user profiles. It includes biography. Okay, you can type in a few lines about you. circular photo, a profile photo, we call it DP in WhatsApp, a profile picture. The number of posts, the interface has it, and the user's follower, whom you are following and who is following you, whom you are following and who is following you. We call it as now friends request in FB, Facebook. And the plus follow option permits users to follow other users and stay updated on latter's posted content. You get all the updates that they post. Next is the next important feature of Insta is the profile content. This provides viewers to scroll down the profile. So scroll down your profile is, once you look at your profile in the interface, you have a few lines about you, the bio stuff, and your profile picture. In case if they are interested to know more about you, then that's where they scroll down the profile and viewers may see all profile photos that appear together, all those that you have updated or uploaded so far. And for a closer look, viewers have the option to click on any photo. If they are very interested and if they want to see one particular photo, it can be clicked and they view it. And the photo being chosen is displayed very clearly. This comes under the profile content. Content is the subject matter inside. Instagram's photo content. Clicking on a photo displays a larger version of the photo. So when you click, when you want to see a particular photo and you click it, you get a larger version of the picture. And here, viewers can either like the photo, they can comment on the photo, they can leave a comment, or they can read all the previous comments that have been posted by others. All this can be done. This is something very similar to Facebook. In this photo content also, in this photo content, it also displays how many people have liked your photo, the photo's caption that you give, and the comments. Everything it can be viewed. Last of the features of Insta is there are 5 icons available at the bottom of each page in the Instagram screen. And what are they? Homepage, explore page, posting page, notification page, user's profile page. So these are the 5 navigation tools. They give you, like, they are all direction words, direction tools. They give you where to go and what to do. So these features of Insta is for those participants who are not having any account in Insta, okay, and for those who are for those for whom the word Instagram is very, very new. Okay, because I cannot just jump in and say, like, you can use you can teach vocabulary through Instagram. There can be participants who are really not aware of this Insta. Coming up to how Instagram, how we as the language teachers can teach. As far as the topic is concerned, I have just put in vocabulary, but for today's session, I'm just covering up all of the skills, all the 4 language skills. Okay. So how these speaking, learning, listening, reading, writing skills can be taught to students through Insta. So we will see it one by one. Sorry. So coming up to the language skills, what are the 4 language skills? Can any one of you tell me?
LSRW, ma'am.
LSRW, yes, thank you. So LSRW. So for any language, for that matter, when it comes to language learning, these 4 are very important: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And they always form a couple. It is listen and speak. Listen to speak, read to write. Okay, the more you listen, you're able to speak. The more you read, you're able to write. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay, I'll start up with speaking for today. So what kind of speaking activities can be taught to students or can be exercised to students through Instagram? Through Instagram. First is, what is your idea of speaking, or how do you rate your students when it comes to this speaking skill? How do you rate your students? Any one of you can share your experience. How are your students? They're very excellent in speaking, or mediocre, or you feel they have a very poor speaking skill? Yes.
Some of the students, ma'am, they have very good speaking skills.
Okay.
Since they are from English spoken background, like CBSE or ICSE board, and
Okay.
some of the students who are from the state governing bodies, so they are not able to speak English very fluently.
They're not able to speak English. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else would like to share your experience as a teacher?
And moreover, ma'am, the ratio can be uh, given like 50-50%.
50%. Okay. Their speaking skill, you're judging it, you're rating it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let me share my experience of that I had in my class. So once we are given a new semester, a new slot, the very first day we naturally ask the students to give a self-introduction. Yes, we all do. Yes. And once when I asked them, I told like the self-introduction is nothing but a mini presentation. You're just going to say your name, your native place, where you are from, and what is your expectation of this class, in the sense how you want this class to be, okay, and why you chose this course. So the duration of their talk would be just say 5 to 10 seconds, not more than that. So to answer, just say like, I'm Dr. Jaishree from Madurai. I expect this. It will hardly take 5 seconds to 10 seconds, not more than that. But when I asked them to give the self-introduction, a mini presentation that would last for 5 to 10 seconds, I was able to sense a lot of hesitation among the students. A lot of hesitation among the students. And when I asked, like, what's there to be very hesitant? Why you're not taking up this opportunity? The students told, no teacher asks us to introduce, especially when it comes to the core subjects, maybe the engineering subjects. They don't have anything called this self-introduction. The teacher just comes, teaches, goes. But you ask us to introduce, and this is something very new to us. The problem behind this attitude is the students are very happy in their comfort zone. They are not ready to break that cocoon shell, and they are very happy and comfortable in their ivory tower. So this is when naturally students start lagging that practice, or that getting that easy flow of speaking is totally cut. Yes. And after which the students know, after some pressure and motivation, they came up with the self-intro. And after the self-intro was done, the self-intro went for almost 45 minutes of day one, because our strength is, we touch at least 70 students in a class. I asked a few icebreakers. I just asked 3 icebreakers after the session was over. The first one was, how many of you felt that a flush of anxiety when I asked you to give a self-introduction? For which few of them, they raised their hands. And the second icebreaker question was, I asked as to how many of you had sweaty palms, okay? Maybe a sign of being very anxious. The body will talk more, no? And there too again, I had a couple of hands. And the last icebreaker question was, how many of you, your feet, the sole of your feet, it turned very chill, and it started shaking. because I was able to observe a few students who were tapping their feet, no, unconsciously doing it, kind of expressing their fear or expressing that their chance is going to come up and they're going to give a talk. And many people raise their hand. And at last I told, like, if you're going to come up with a yes to any of these 3 icebreaker questions that I asked you, then I would say that you are a normal human being. Because these kind of feelings of anxiety or nervousness, or you are really afraid, you have a stage fear, this is all quite normal. They are all the normal emotions of a man or a woman. They are going to be very normal. Because even after having 20 years of experience, 30 years of experience, when we meet a new set of students, almost all the professors, we do have many thoughts going on in our mind. We can never say we don't have. We can never say we don't have. Like if it is a 1 hour class or a 50 minutes of class, the very first day class, we all have many questions in us, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
You'll have like, how will this new set of students be? Will they like me? Will I be able to talk or engage the class for the entire duration, say 50 minutes or 1.5 hours? At times we have lab classes that runs for nearly 1.5 hours, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Will we be able to engage the class? Will we be able to control the class? Will we be able to supply them with a lot of resources? Many questions always run in our mind. So when we adults have this many challenges in speaking skill, naturally it is quite natural for young kids or college students, the student friends, to have many problems. Coming up to the first activity, these are some activities that I have tried for almost a decade with all of my students, okay, all the slots sets that I get. Earlier, it was with FB. I usually create accounts in Facebook for each of the classes and we stay there. Okay, I maintain that account. We have all these activities there. And now we are doing it in Insta. But the first is capture field trip memories. So what is this capturing field trip memories? So what I do under this is I ask them to post a maximum of 7 to 10 pictures that they have already taken during a field trip or during a weekend or during a long holiday, or sometimes they have been abroad. Okay, or it could be a family trip or a professional trip like an industrial visit. So I asked them to collect a maximum of 7 to 10 pictures and post it, and they do it. Okay, they do it. After which, now they have to choose 5 photos out of the 7 or 10 that they have already posted, and they have to give a presentation for exactly 2 minutes. So this is activity 1. And with my observation for all the...
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible? Someone call me. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
So out of the pictures that they have posted, once again, they filter. Okay, they choose a maximum of 5 again, and they make a 2 minutes presentation on that. This is my first speaking activity. And in this, what I have observed is, I could see students paying a lot of attention to the second task. If you take this particular activity, capturing field trip memories, it involves 2 tasks actually. Task 1 is you post pictures you filter it. Yes. And task 2 is you have to make a 2 minutes oral presentation on that. That is the speaking activity. And there is no effort that they really put in when it comes to activity 1. Why? Can any one of you say why? They don't spend much time on task 1. Yes, participants, can you guess? Why is that students don't spend much time on posting pictures and filtering it? I would be happy if you can interact. Interactive sessions are always successful.
Maybe they want to share their views. I mean, share their personal things to others.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Students didn't take any effort in doing task 1 because the photos are always available with them. Even if you just go around the college, okay, if you're just moving on to a particular class from one particular classroom to the other particular classroom, you can see students taking selfies. This is quite
Selfies.
common. Yes, it's quite common. So when you ask them to take, choose pictures, they do it in just a second. It's very, very easy for them. So in task 1, there is no effort that they take. Though it is enticing, though it is tempting, they easily get attracted to this assignment. They are very happy about this assignment, doing it. Okay. And task 2 is that's the phase when they put almost 100% of their energy. So just 2 minutes of talk, what all to talk. And they spend a lot of time in doing task 2. Okay, this is my first activity. Number 2, review a famous person in history. Review a famous person in history is, I have got one comment from Hema Malini. Maybe they are not much interested or curious. Okay. Thank you, Hema. Reviewing a famous person in history is, what is this activity? I post, it is the choice of the student again. The student can post any personality that he or she likes from history. It could be history, it could be media, movies, or it could be a player, it could be an industrialist, it could be a politician, anyone that they like. And it comes a kind of a bulletin board. It turns out to be kind of a bulletin board. They're creating it. And once it's done, they come up with description. The description can be either the physical appearance of the personality, or it could be the personality traits. Either way around. Coming up to the third activity is a role play. Role play is, I asked them to choose a mini role play that would run for 15 seconds. Why? Because Insta supports a 15-second video option. How many of you are aware of it? And when you keep the video very short, you say if it runs for just 15 seconds, you can have more audience, because we usually have the tendency of looking into videos that are very short, which runs to a very small, less span of time. That is our psychology. That's our mindset. Yes. And Insta supports a 15-second video option. So I give them a mini role play. And once they are done, if you ask me what you give in that mini role play, I make it both formal as well as informal, casual situations, kind of exchanging greetings, or it could be something like getting an obligation done, seeking permission, giving permission, getting something done. So this will take hardly 15 seconds and they make a mini role play, and this mini role play is recorded and it is uploaded in Insta. It is uploaded in Insta. One advantage under this speaking activity, apart from speaking skill, apart from updating or improving or enhancing the speaking skill, is that they get a chance to look at their own performance. It's not just viewing their friends' role play. They also see how they have performed. So when they look at their video again, many things come into play. For example, your voice modulation, okay, your dialogue delivery. Have you done it perfectly? No, have you delivered it as per the draft, as per your preparation, or have you missed anything out? Your body language, the way you have used your hands, the way you have used your legs, the way you carry your body, okay, the way you carry yourself throughout the 15 minutes. And there may be a few seconds wherein you don't have anything to deliver. Maybe your partner, your friend delivers something and he has some dialogue to deliver. So in such situations, how do you act? How do you react? How do you respond? So all these things, you can watch it when you videotape and when it is posted in Insta. So I would say that this activity, apart from enhancing your speaking skill and getting that courage of making a role play, one additional advantage is that this activity is more of a self-check exercise. It helps you to self-evaluate. You evaluate yourself. Okay. And the last activity under speaking is pronunciation plus. Pronunciation plus is I choose certain words that have a different pronunciation. Okay, the spelling is different, but the way you pronounce is not. It has got a different pronunciation to which is not being very aware among the students. And I make a video. I pronounce that particular word, and I make a video. For example, if it takes B-U-F-F-E-T, B-U-F-F-E-T, I am repeating. How do you pronounce this word? Yes. Maybe I can use the chat box. We'll come to it later. I'm just typing the word. Okay. Buffet, maybe. Okay. What are the other wrong pronunciations that you're aware of? Not particularly with students, but many people who are not aware of the right pronunciation. So the right pronunciation is buffet. The right pronunciation is buffet. Many people, how do they pronounce it?
Buffet.
I hear many people pronouncing it. Yes.
Buffet.
Yes. Can you be just louder?
They used
Thanks
to
for
pronounce it
coming
as
up
a
with the
buffet.
answer.
Buffet, ma'am.
Buffet. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear many people coming up with the pronunciation buffet. Yes. And if you see from their perception, their pronunciation is right because it has got a T. Okay. So I pick up words of this sort, make a video, a very short video. Okay. And I post it. And students, they imitate, literally emulate, and also they learn the pronunciation, they learn the right pronunciation, they record it, and they post it again in Insta. This is a very small exercise on pronunciation that I do. And at times, some of their videos, the pronunciation videos, are even evaluated by their own friends. So that way you establish relationship, or you You start up a new friendship with your own classmates. So that also happens in the group. That also happens in the group. I'll go back to the PPT. So these are the 4 activities that I adopt in my class. 4 speaking activities: capturing field trip memories, reviewing a famous person from any field, be it sports, media, or anything of that sort, making a role play, and pronunciation plus. Moving on to the next language skill, reading. Reading is, I ask them to make a review of their favorite book. I ask them to make a review of their favorite book. And they do this review. Now, once we say book review, many students are really afraid, very afraid. They come up with many questions asking, ma'am, what is the word count? How much lengthy it must be? They have many questions coming up to their mind. I ask them to make a book review of just 5 sentences, 1 to 5 sentences. I keep it even more simpler, 1 to 5 sentences. Okay. And once again, I make use of this 15-second video. And in this case, under reading activity, I call it a 15-second book trailer video. Just like how we have trailers in movies, this is going to be a trailer where he's talking about one book. When he takes up one favorite book, definitely many of his other friends wouldn't have read that book. So it turns out to be a trailer. Okay, that's how I see it. So it's a book trailer video. So if you ask me as to what is this book trailer video, what do they do in those 15 seconds? This is how it goes. 15 seconds, this is how the video will open up. The trailer video will open up. It will have the title of the book. Okay. It will have the author of the book. And third is, he will be making a descriptive picture. Okay, a picture of the book. Picture of the book or a picture of his favorite scene in the book. So this will be covered up. And then this picture is kind of drawing an illustration. And one sentence summary. One sentence summary is something very hard. You may ask me as to how we can make a 1 sentence summary of the book. I keep it very simple. Like it is about a boy. And the theme is this. Theme of the book is this. Just 1 sentence. It's about a grandfather and a grandson. And this book talks about the affection and the love that they share for each other. Simple. This novel is a fictitious novel. It has many imagination packed up inside. Okay. This novel is detective fiction. It's very interesting to read, something of that sort. And this is how the 1-line summary goes. And the last is, they add their favorite quotation, a quote from the text. And last is, how many stars they would give for the book. It is a kind of a rating. So I give 5 stars, I give 4, I give 3. So this is the book trailer video. And they make a video of it and they post it. So I'm repeating: title of the book, author of the book, a picture, something that's not just to illustrate, a picture that contains their favorite scene, a 1-line summary, their favorite quote, and how many stars they give. This is just for 15 seconds. And the 15-second video option can be used here in Insta for making this, for adopting this activity in the classroom. That we can do. Okay. And another beautiful thing in this activity is when all the students post a video, a 15-second trailer video, naturally, when it comes to a group, we can all view each other's post. And we will become familiar with the other person's book. And what I could observe is in my class, it started to bring in some inspiration, some curiosity, for the students to read that particular book that his or her friend has posted. So they immediately not only just the conversation or the sharing, it doesn't stop just in the group, just in the Insta group. The next day when they come to the language lab, when they come to the language class, they immediately start asking, what was that book that you posted? What was the trailer? Where did you find that book? Can you lend me that book? I'll read and return it. So this kind of sharing happens under this activity, reading. The next language skill is writing. Writing. Okay, as a teacher, a language facilitator, how I handle this writing skill in Insta is I post an interesting photo. Okay, and there are two tasks that are involved. The first thing is I ask them to give a caption for it. And the best caption will get a prize. Students are naturally tempted to getting gifts in the classroom, especially from the teacher, from the English teacher. Ask them to caption it. And the second task that is involved is they can ask as many questions as they can from the picture. So this is, it increases their curiosity. It involves imagination, being very creative. And they also, it also improves their power of observation, because when a picture is posted, rather than giving the caption, when they are asked to, when they are encouraged to ask many questions from the picture, naturally they tend to look into the picture very keenly. I was able to sense this when I gave this activity to the students. They started to watch the picture very keenly and ask all questions that I didn't really imagine. They come up with a lot of questions. The last activity, last language skill is listening. So listening, I post pictures, mainly videos. This video can be a song. It could be just a fragment of a movie, fragment of a film. One part that you can use this video cutter, and you can take up that particular scene or a favorite fragment of the movie, and you can post it in Insta. But the thing is, it has to make sense. Now, when someone watches it, they must be able to comprehend that. That's more important. At times, I post conversations, two people conversing, having a dialogue about a situation that I do. So these are the 4 activities. Certain skills may have more than one activity. Coming up to the language skills, listening, reading, speaking, and writing. These are the activities that can be adopted in instant. These are all some points that have been already discussed. This I have taken a few samples, just to help you understand as to how people make use of Instagram. So this is our own VIT University. So this is how the Insta page looks. This is how they have created an account. So many universities, not just VIT University, many universities and many colleges, even schools, they create accounts in Insta, and all the happenings, all the events, participations, competitions that they conduct, seminars, conferences, international conferences, or any kind of collaboration is being posted in the Instagram account, on their Instagram page. And there are also many accounts for improving improving English vocabulary. And these are all pages, or these are all accounts which would be highly useful for English teachers like
Ma'am,
us.
excuse me,
Language.
excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
sharing your PPT? That is not visible, ma'am.
One second, ma'am, I'm sharing. Wait. I'll come from the start. So we had seen activities for the 4 language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. This I have already discussed. Okay, Insta serving out to be an educational platform. And this is the Instagram account. This is the Instagram page of VIT University. You're able to see now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So as I told before, many universities, many colleges, they create accounts and they have a Insta page where all their events, co-curricular, extracurricular, or academic events, everything is shared and posted. And this is these are all different accounts: English, grammar, vocabulary. I just took up one for reference. English, grammar, vocabulary. It is one account, a page that helps to improve English vocabulary. So we can, in case if you have any plans of opening a group in Insta with your students, with the students that you handle with your class, you can definitely get the help of English, grammar, vocabulary. They have many umpteen exercises that you can use it in your group. These are a few accounts that have many followers, especially English facilitators. English.in general, English_vocabulary, English_vocabulary, and grammar and vocabulary. Many teachers are using this up. This hashtag is very popular. Hashtag is just like, you highlight the theme of your content, the subject of your content, so that it's very easy for us to identify what it is all about. And these are popular hashtags for vocabularies: English vocabulary tips, English vocabulary builder, English vocabulary. I took up a few videos that focus on. I have taken up a few videos that focus on vocabulary enrichment. I'll just play it now. Let me know if you're able to hear it.
Dress, flannel, and tank top, crop top, jersey.
Play it once more.
T-shirt, dress, flannel, and tank top.
The audio is not working.
Shall we have one activity now wherein we can check on our vocabulary? You're ready? Participants? Participants are here.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to look at the videos? Okay, you can check on a PDF that I have posted in your group, in your WhatsApp group. And you can take up the first page. Am I audible? You need not worry. I will post all these videos in your group now. Okay. You can have a look. Have you taken the first page of the PDF?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is actually a song, Take Me to Your Heart. In the PDF, you can see that this song is incomplete. Okay, it has got many blanks here and there. So we are doing a listening activity now. This resource is easily available in many English groups. Okay, this worksheet, not this song, but there are many songs which you can definitely use in your classroom for your students. So I'll play this song. Maybe you can write the answers in a sheet, after which we can check the answers and we will have a vocabulary exercise. Shall I play the song? Is the instruction clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Jaishree, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, nothing is visible. Only your desktop is seen, ma'am.
You're not able to hear the song?
No, no, even the video is not there, ma'am. I could see only your
Video I'm not
desktop.
showing, ma'am.
Nothing is visible or nothing is audible, ma'am.
I have also sent the link to your WhatsApp group. You can even play in your own phone. You can check the WhatsApp group, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Ah,
Okay, ma'am. பக்கத்துல சாப்பிட்டாங்க. இயர் போடுவோமா? இப்போ இது என்ன வருஷம்? 3 years. இது ஓகே, இது ஓகே. இது அவருக்கு அருளனா அருளனா ஒரு A4 ஷீட் கொடுங்கண்ணா.
finish the worksheet. See all the videos that have been played in the PPT, the worksheet, as well as this song. Sorry. It is all posted in your WhatsApp group. So if you have any difficulty on hearing to this audio, you can do it when you're free. Because the worksheet has been supplied, you can use earphones, your hands free, and you can listen to it. How many of you have finished working on it? Your blanks are filled. It is a complete song now. Anyone? Yes? We all love to be students one day, right? And here is a chance. This is an opportunity for us. How many of you worked on it?
And we were listening to, but you cannot write. This is a PDF document, right, ma'am? We cannot write.
That's why I told you, ma'am. As you listen, you can write the word alone, the answers alone in a sheet.
Maybe in some other notebook.
Yeah, you must have done it.
Fine. Yes.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can do it in your free time, but it will be really a nice experience. You will enjoy doing it. Now, once this first sheet is complete, there is a continuation of the sheet. You can have a look. You can go down the PDF. I can open it for you. So the first task is you listen to the audio and you fill it. And the other important thing in this worksheet is they also give you choices. So you have to listen more carefully. Is it crowded or clouded? The difference between R and L. So you also come up with the right pronunciation and you sharpen your ears to listen better. Snow or slow. take or make, because these are all basically rhyming words. Old or cold, true or true, clue or crew, nothing, something, really, ready, talking, walking, someone, no one, makes, takes. Once this task is over, below that, you have a vocabulary task to complete. So this is, you can just go through your completed song that you filled in after listening to the audio, and you work on this worksheet. These are very, very basic questions. You need not bother much. What's the opposite of the following words? What is the adjective opposite? And 5 words related to weather or environment. So you have to literally search through the song where you find words that are related to weather and environment. So this is how you enrich your vocabulary. Which word in the song means understand? Which word in the song means never end? Which word means too many people in one place? Okay, which word? So it will be just one single word. Which expression means have no idea? Okay. And the third sheet is you have the answers of page 1. It is a complete song. So that's the activity for the day. So Instagram is basically a very effective tool where students can interact peer-to-peer. Okay, they can have a peer group interaction. They can have teachers interaction. And they can also have an interaction with the people of the world to achieve the goals of language learning. I would like to thank the VIT management. I am very grateful to them for giving a wonderful opportunity today. I express my heartfelt thanks to GB ma'am, Dean SSL, to RB ma'am and Jamuna ma'am, the coordinators of FDC, for giving us a chance and helping us explore things. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts, I'm ready to clear. You can post your doubts through the chat box, or you can even talk. Thank you. I've got a question from Hema Malani. As teachers, how long is it actually possible to engage students for a 1-hour session? Okay. Hema, can I ask you a question back? You won't mind? Hema Malani, ma'am. Yes, okay. My question is, what do you actually teach in 1 hour? Or how do you plan doing it? You can just unmute and talk. You need not type. You can unmute and talk. Your class is exactly for 1 hour, Hema Malini ma'am? Yes. Okay, if you ask me if it is actually possible, I would say it is absolutely possible. It is absolutely possible to engage your classroom even for 2 hours. The thing is, it needs proper planning. It needs proper planning. The resources that you choose, the activities that you take inside the classroom. That's my opinion. Okay. If you're going to go unplanned without any resources, without any activities, and without sensing the vibe of your students, because when I go to a class, I'll be able to sense what type of students are they. Will they be ready for an interaction? Will they be ready for a group discussion? Will they be ready for a mock interview? Now, if I come up with any hot topic for as a debate topic, will they engage themselves in a debate? Everything I'll be able to sense as a language facilitator. So in that case, when I move into a classroom, I must have that intelligence to choose the right resource. Then I can even engage for 2 hours. 1 hour is not an issue. You can absolutely do it. Is my answer convincing, Hema Malini ma'am? Okay, there is one question from Rohini. Do you think social media will soon replace books in the coming years, ma'am? If yes, what should the teachers be ready to do so that they don't lag behind? To your first question, I would say that it has already replaced social media. It will not soon replace books in the coming years. It has already replaced. It is already done. It's already done. Because the number of people who are reading hard copies of a novel or who are reading newspapers, magazines are very, very rare nowadays. And once upon a time, there was a grace for writing books. Okay, but now I wonder, what is the purpose of writing books? Who reads it? Who reads it? Unless your book has a purpose, no, unless your book is going to target a particular audience. Say I write a grammar book for Tamil medium students, for slow learners, then my book is a hit. If I'm going to write a book just like on English grammar, my book is going to be a flop. It is going to be an utter flop. No one will read a book on English grammar because, as you told, you have social media to support you. Social media platforms like Facebook, Insta, they support you. And there are thousands of web links that have come to improve your grammar, to improve your skills, to improve your vocabulary. In that case, already social media has replaced books. If yes, what should the teachers be ready to do so that they don't lag behind? Okay. We are no more English teachers. There was a time when we were calling ourselves, I am the English teacher of the particular class, this class. I am handling English for them. Now you are a facilitator. You are not a teacher. You are definitely not a teacher. You are a facilitator. What do you mean by facilitating? Can any one of you tell me the meaning of facilitate? Yes. Yes, make it fast. We have hardly another 5 minutes. The link will automatically get cut. What is a facilitator? Who is a facilitator? What is the meaning of the word facilitate?
Help to do some work.
Yes.
Helps, someone who helps to complete the work perfectly.
Yes, right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. You are just helping them. You're just helping. At times we have a feeling in ourselves, when we call ourselves as English teachers, we think that we are going to teach them grammar. Only through us, they are going to know what noun is, what parts of speech is, what is an adjective, degrees of comparison. No. All these things they already know. Your job is you're helping them. You're facilitating them. You're just making things happen. That's it. And you do it with the support of resources like this. Like this. You can work on, you can bring many worksheets to the class. You can bring activities, as I told you. You can even conduct language games. For example, if you take listening skill, I start my listening skill, a class on listening skill, by playing a language game called Chinese Whispers. You must have been aware of this game. I played it in my school days. You remember this? You're aware of this game? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, we played. So the kids are really, the young kids are very, very happy while playing this game. And the last message that gets delivered at the end is quite funny. It's quite funny. It's totally different from the original message that I give to the first student in the room. I give 4 sentences, and these 4 sentences, they turn out to be one single word. And it doesn't match at all with the original message that I give. So this is how we have to facilitate. We are basically facilitators and not English teachers anymore. Is it okay, Rohini?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Any more questions?
Yeah, I'll share the attendance sheet with you. If you have no more queries, I think we can wind up. Dr. Ramachandran says he's not added in the WhatsApp group. I'm sharing the WhatsApp group link once again. Those who are not part of the group, please join the WhatsApp group. Yeah, I've also shared the attendance sheet with you. Please fill in the feedback form. Thank you, Dr. Jaishree, for that very practically insightful session. We all actually go to think about what we can really work out in the classroom using Instagram and other social media. Thank you so much to all the participants also for actively engaging in conversations and making the session very meaningful. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope to meet you all tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. Thank you so much.